On this edition of Cache Rendezvous, you might be ready for Christmas, but are the reindeer?
And we'll show you how a keyboard can make the perfect gift.
In sports, I'll show you how a hockey game meant more than just a cold day on the ice.
And it's slippery out here. We have tips to keep you safe on the road. It's all on this holiday edition of Cache Rendezvous. The holiday season is in full swing here in the Valley and at our studio. I'm Paige Zamora.
And I'm Bronson Tykert. Welcome to our cozy set, decorated for Christmas and ready for Santa and his reindeer. Which, Paige, did you know the reindeer actually have to do a pre-flight checkup before Christmas Eve?
Oh, I did not know that. So were you there to help with it this year?
Well, kind of.
Santa's having trouble with the chimney.
While those kids are singing,
And working on those apps.
these good boys and girls are waiting to see the big guy himself. After me, of course. I've been a good journalist this year, so I would like a new camera, if that's possible.
It's possible. What kind?
I think I'd like a, let's see, a Canon T6i.
Ooh, okay.
All right, you have those at the North Pole?
We do.
All right, awesome. Instead of a camera,
Hi, Santa.
he knows this little girl has her priorities straight.
So what do you guys want for Christmas?
I want an American Girl dollhouse.
Okay.
Taylor liked seeing Santa, but like everyone else, was more excited to see
Probably the reindeer.
We're doing some examinations on the reindeer. We've got Santa's main elf here helping out, his head elf, and just making sure these reindeer are ready to fly for Christmas.
Here, and we're going to go ahead and listen to his heart and his lungs. Let's see if this works. Easy, big guy. His lungs sound pretty clear. You can hear some air going in and out. He gets a little jumpy when I went down to his heart.
the vets checked the reindeer's feet for rooftops, eyes for snowstorms,
Shout it loud.
and answered questions from curious children.
Why are the antlers red? And that's a very good question. When these antlers are growing, they have velvet. They have a covering over the antlers that have a lot of blood supply so that these antlers can grow. When they're done growing, that velvet will shed off.
It's nice to have something that's free and has Santa and Mrs. Claus here and all the animals and like questions that you can answer. It's really cute. It's really well done.
I had a lot of fun, but Santa did say I have to keep my room clean to get that camera.
Well, we'll see about that. According to Gartner Inc., companies sold about 238 million computers this year. What do you think happens to all those computers and keyboards? Ayana Likens joins us to talk about how local artist is actually recycling some of them.
That's right, Paige. Now this may look like an ordinary keyboard to you, but to a local artist, it inspires him to create unique art. Piece by piece, artist Eric Jensen uses recycled keys to create art.
I'm becoming an artist that's all about recycling.
Jensen said he gets these keys from all over the U.S. He pops them off and sorts them by color. Jensen said he gets inspired by artwork like this, Starry Night. His next step is to pixelate the artwork so he can get the perfect color and measurement to create this artwork.
But some of the keys are a little bit too big, so I have to sand them down to get them to fit in the group. So they're puzzles, so they're like trying to get them all to work together.
Jensen is deaf. He says art has always been a way he expresses himself.
Art was my first language, and English is my second language. Focus on the void, and your journey will be diminished.
He puts messages in his art to express how he's feeling.
They're definitely my journal, so it's fun to go back and look into the artwork and be like, oh, yeah, I was dealing with this, or this happened in that stage while I was building this.
Summerfest here in Logan was Jensen's first show stop. He says he travels all over the West, but Cache Valley launched him.
People in the Cache Valley just really motivated me and helped me say, good job, this is awesome. And they were so inspiring and helped me to be like, you know, I can actually do this.
Jensen said it takes about 2 months to create one picture, but if you're still looking for that perfect holiday gift, you can get prints like this one on our Facebook page.
When you hear the phrase Christmas tradition, what do you think of?
I think about drawing names with my siblings. We would pick each other and then buy gifts and exchange them on Christmas Eve.
Well, for one Brigham City family, they think of setting up a yard full of handcrafted Disney characters on their front lawn.
Richard and Linda Felt live at 629 Cottonwood Circle, but it's better known as the Disney House by people in the community. Handcrafting several Disney characters, Richard has been adding to his collection for the last 46 years. And every year, his kids come back home to help him with the long-standing tradition.
We started when our kids were just little.
While Richard still helps set up the display, his boys do a lot of the lifting and moving characters into place. This Christmas idea came about when Richard had
a student at the junior high when I was teaching there in my shop class that she brought in an album, I think it was a 33 1/3 album of Disney songs, and it had the characters Goofy and Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse and Daisy Duck and Donald Duck and Pluto in it. I liked it so well that I traced it.
And after the first Christmas with the characters on display, they say people began driving by to see them.
We've had so many people that have enjoyed them over the years, and actually there's a line of cars that will start at the road and come clear in the cul-de-sac.
With about 90 characters set up in front of their house, the Felts say they don't just do this for themselves. They do this as their Christmas card to the community.
Sharing their love of Disney with people around them, they say their favorite is
the reaction from the kids, the people that come by.
And they do it for
our friends and the community that we love.
Haley Hendricks, Cache Rendezvous.
Oh my goodness, how fun was that? I saw all of my favorite Disney characters.
I'd have to say my favorite Disney character is probably Simba from The Lion King.
That is pretty classic. Your roads are getting more and more icy. The temperatures are in the single digits here in Cache Valley, and snow keeps building up outside. Ed Collins has some ideas that'll help you drive more safely during this winter.
'Twas the start of December, and all through the city, winter snowfall made the scenery quite pretty. But fog settled in, and with it came ice, which makes driving dangerous, so here's some advice. According to Utah's Department of Safety, what's under your hood can impact things greatly. Your battery can diminish with too much neglect. Cars need them to start. I'll get that thing checked. But after you're moving, you don't want to slide. One bus driver saw wrecks when he worked as a guide.
Especially driving on interstates, I've seen a lot of semis entirely flipped off the road, as well as cars just into embankments on the side of the road, just because people drive too fast in slick conditions.
New tires will help avoid a trip to the physician.
Even these snow tires need plenty of tread.
It's easy to check, just use Lincoln's head. You'll need smooth wipers in front of your face. If they sound like this, you should get them replaced. And after your car is covered in snow, brush it all off and you're ready to go. It's good to stay calm as roads won't always be clean. Take it from Lauren. She survived a storm in Sardine.
I did slide twice in the canyon, but everybody was going really, really slow. And I felt safe the whole time in my car and that I knew what I was doing.
With all that in mind, you can drive safe and happy, even when conditions are harsh and messy. Ed Collins, Cache Rendezvous.
What a fun way to tell us about all the things we need to do to remain safe. And if you'd like more information on how to stay safe driving this winter, follow the link to our Facebook page. Now, Shani Howard, you're our weather person. Please tell us, what is with all this snow?
Trust me, if I can make it stop, I would.
Well, I bet all the snowboarders and skiers are happy though.
That's right, and after the break, I will tell you guys which ski resorts are open.
Also, when we come back, Caitlin Winless-Baker will teach us a thing or two about Judo.
The current temperature is 21 degrees.
Planning the right amount of food is hard. The Guestimator makes it easy. Just tell it who's coming and what's for dinner. Then it tells you how much to make. And yes, it even plans for leftovers. Try it at SaveTheFood.com.
Hi, welcome to our weather. I'm Shani Howard, and I'm going to tell you guys which ski resorts are open around Logan. So to start off, let's go ahead and take a look at Bear Mountain will be opening December 12th. Cherry Peak is open now, and Nordic Valley is opening today. For all you skiers and snowboarders, Cherry Peak or Nordic Valley are the place to go now, and on the 12th, you can head over to Beaver Mountain. Till then, back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Shani. Happy birthday to Logan's Downtown Alliance. They are celebrating 15 years of helping local businesses provide art, recreation, and entertainment. The Alliance says Center Street has been their cultural hub, hosting Logan's historic theater district with venues like the Utah Theater and the Lyric Repertory. The nonprofit defines downtown spanning from 500 North to 100 East. Next year, the Downtown Alliance says it will organize its first Logan City Marathon and Christmas Parade.
Caitlin is with us. She went to the Cache Valley Judo tournament this weekend, and I'm not very familiar with Judo. What is it? What do you do? And what are you wearing?
So Judo is a form of martial arts, and they wear gis kind of similar to this. So this is actually a jiu-jitsu gi. Judo gis kind of have a slightly thinner material and are a little bit longer, but the basic idea is that they use the gi to control their opponent in the competition.
All right, so you're going to show us some of your moves?
You know, I think I'll save it for them to show you today. This is Judo, a combat sport that teaches students of all ages a universal form of martial arts. At tournaments like this, students ages 5 and up can compete. But going to tournaments isn't just about competing for some people.
My favorite part is getting to know people from other schools.
The competition has a set of rules for people to follow.
If you do like a throw where they don't land on their back or there's not enough power, it's a half point. If they land on their back with speed, power, and control, then it's a full point and you win.
Not only does Judo allow for members to compete in tournaments like this today, it also has real-world application.
It's a grappling martial art, so it has very broad self-defense aspects in it.
But that is not the only benefit to Judo, according to Allman.
It's also a sport martial art, meaning you can compete with your peers and judge where your ability level is and possibly end up at the Olympics.
I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm going to keep both my feet on the ground.
Yeah, Judo really is a tough sport, and it's definitely not for everybody.
You've probably already started your holiday shopping for this year. Arity Engel met with a local mom who started her own holiday business with their handmade gifts.
Tiff Morris is a self-proclaimed mom-trepreneur. During the holiday season for the past 2 years, she has been selling macrame gifts through her social media. She got the idea from a gift she received years ago.
I actually got a gift from a friend that was a macrame wall hanging, and I really loved it. So I looked them up on YouTube and I taught myself how to do it.
Making macrame began as something she was doing for her friends and family, but word of mouth has been her best form of marketing.
If someone has given one as a gift, if that person has liked it, then they've contacted me to make one for them for a gift.
When you shop at large retailers, you're just a number, but when you shop locally and support small businesses like Tiff's, they know you by name.
The process of making macrame is very repetitive.
Same pattern over and over again until you want the spiral to stop, basically. And you need to leave enough cord down at the bottom that you can tie a knot. Because it's so monotonous, I can only do so many in like one sitting.
And as a mother of 2 young children, Tiff doesn't stay seated for long. In true momtrepreneur fashion, she always manages to get the job done. Arity Engel, Cache Rendezvous.
There are so many small businesses to check out in Cache Valley, and the holiday season is the perfect time to do that.
Small businesses always have unique gifts, and I, for one, have the hardest time finding the right gift for everyone. This local market sells gifts that are different from those you'll find in other stores. People observe handmade pieces of art at this winter gift market. Pieces like pictures, pottery, face sculptures, jewelry, and even handmade pens. The market has something for everyone, even for people who are not involved in art.
I'm not very artistic, so I have a hard time appreciating a lot of this kind of stuff. But even someone like me can come here and see that, okay, this stuff has value and it took work and that there's beauty in it.
This art gallery in the Bullen Center is open all year long and could be a great place to buy unique Christmas gifts for your loved ones.
Logan has many different treat shops, but ATV's Shani Howard shows you what makes this one stand out.
Chef Mark Grodkowski is making pita bread for gyros. He says the ingredients in this bread and in his other foods are what make it so unique.
Our food is made with one of the best quality ingredients we can purchase.
Though Mark says his bread is good, his customers and staff say Grodkowski's treats are what make Sweetly Divine so sweet.
Even when someone says they're looking for a snack, I'll be like, all right, let me point you away from the sandwiches for a second and take you over to that section over there where we have all our goodies.
What makes these products so unique aren't just the ingredients.
Here at Sweetly Divine, I make them look like European pastries, but I make them a little bit sweeter, but less than American pastries.
But Mark's Euro-American pastries won't be around forever.
Once he retires, the business dies with him. Because he didn't want any of his kids to do this. Because food industry is tough. It's hard. So 1 raspberry tart, 1 swan, blackberry tart, Napoleon.
Grodkowski's son says that he hopes his father will write a cookbook when he retires so everyone can still enjoy his unique treats. Shani Howard, Cache Rendezvous.
That looks sweet.
Yeah, it did.
And speaking of sweet, we have a sweet interview with a special guest lineup for you guys. Come make up with sports.
How one local business is ramping up for production for the holiday season.
So go out there tonight and play like champions for the brother that sits to your left and to your right. There's a very old lesson of war that I just love to share. The strong do as they will, and the weak do as they must. The strong do their will. Time for preparation is over. The time to do your will is now at hand.
Now, I don't know about you, but that pep talk got me feeling a little bit inspired. And I'm not even a hockey player. Welcome to Cache Rendezvous Sports. I'm Ed Collins, and that was Major Clint Coleman addressing the USU hockey team before their game on Friday. During the game, players wore special jerseys with names of fallen soldiers on their backs to show respect for those who have served.
Tonight we're representing the military at our military night, and I chose Lieutenant Colonel Akola from Anchorage, Alaska. I chose him because he's a family friend of mine and he served in World War II.
I'm Keegan O'Brien. I'm playing for Private Alma Jensen. He's a fallen World War I soldier from East Logan, Utah. And tonight I'm wearing this jersey because this year is the 100-year anniversary of the ending of World War I.
First Lieutenant Blanc, my great-grandfather. He fought in the Second World War and the Korean conflict. It's a great honor to skate for him tonight, as well as all those who also have fallen or served for this country.
As you can see, every player on the team is honoring a veteran's name on their back. Now, I'm definitely going to enjoy a long break once the semester ends, but student athletes don't get to pause for their season. Paige Zamora is talking with an athlete about his plans for Christmas.
All right, we have Nemias Keita with us from the men's basketball team. Thank you so much for coming. It's great to have you. This is your first holiday away from home in Portugal. Tell me, what are you going to miss the most about being home?
First of all, I want to thank you guys for the invitation. Second, I'm going to miss a lot of my family and the way we used to assemble our Christmas tree on the 1st of December. That's what we used to do, but I'm going to get used to it.
We're excited to have you here in Logan. What has been the biggest adjustment for you coming?
The cold, definitely. It's way much colder than Portugal. But I think I'm already good at that, and like the snow and everybody has been great to me. So I'm really settled down right now.
That's so great. So you have a teammate, Diogo Brito, who is also from Portugal. What are your plans for this holiday?
We're gonna spend Christmas with our coaches in our coach's house. It's gonna be a fun experience because basically they're my new family, and I can't wait for that.
Well, we're glad that you found a family here in Logan, and they seem to love watching you play. I mean, we talk about you every time we do a sports segment. And tell me, what's been the funnest thing for you about playing basketball here at Utah State?
Basically, having everybody on my back. The fans are always cheering for you, and we have a really good team, a really good coaching staff. Everybody's just awesome. So I don't have any reasons to complain.
That's awesome. Well, you can see Nehemiah's actually play BYU tonight down in Provo. It'll be a big game. Good luck to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Paige. Now, with Matt Wells taking a new job at Texas Tech, we'll give you a look back at his last year at USU. Coach Wells led the Aggies to 44 wins in his career, the second most in school history. In his last year at USU, he led the Aggies to a 10-2 record, just missing out on the Mountain West title game. Wells had some good things to say about his former job.
Utah State is a special place to coach and to play, and it's a privilege. It's not a right.
The Aggies will play their bowl game against North Texas with an interim head coach, but Wells will be on the sideline. His coaching replacement has not yet been hired. And that's all I have for you today. I'd like to thank our viewers for tuning in to our sports content all semester. We'll be back soon with more Cache Valley sports coverage coming up spring semester. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Eddie. Cassandra is here with us. Do you have any plans for this holiday season?
To be honest, I'm just going to go shopping. I haven't got any done yet.
I'm waiting to do that too until my finals are all finished.
I've got about everything I can get on Amazon, so.
I know this time of year is really busy for everyone, but I wanted to find out how small businesses get ready for the big rush of people. I talked to the Spirit Goat, who makes their own beauty products like these soaps, and they say they start the holiday prep as early as September. Here's more on just how much preparation goes into this busy season.
This is the sound of the holiday season at the Spirit Goat, producing dozens of products in its kitchen every day.
Because it's Christmas, everything is amped up to a whole nother level. So not only just more production, but more customers. And so to keep up with that many more customers, we have to do that much more production, and it's probably at least double, if not triple the amount that we're doing per day.
Employees make all of the products sold in the store, as well as helping customers, restocking the store, and wrapping up gifts. In the back of the store, managers update the website, handle customer support, and log orders from wholesale accounts.
Just in this last week, we've had at least 5 different wholesale accounts order from us.
Some of which use these products to stock their entire store.
We realize that it's not just about us at this time, that it's about all of our customers and everybody who buys and resells our products as well, and that they're going through the same thing and have to restock and stock up on all of our products so they're ready for this busy season too.
Wow, a lot goes into that small business.
I have to say it was really impressive to see, and the employees at the Spirit Goat say they will be open all day on Christmas Eve for those last-minute shoppers.
Wow. They say that, I mean, I don't think normally people do that in small businesses. That's crazy.
Well, they said that if, for all those people that don't get it till the very last minute, that many people go there because they have so many gift sets. It's really easy to just take that price tag right off and walk out the door and you're ready.
Wow, how smart. Down in Salt Lake City, the lights are back on at Temple Square, a tradition people like you have enjoyed since 1965. Cache Rendezvous' Josh Witzel was there.
For members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, this statue of Christ brings them to Temple Square.
I feel like the world has a little bit more focus on Christ, Christmas in the name itself.
The lights at Temple Square bring family and friends together to a place church members say is a sight to see.
When you're seeing these beautiful things and you're with family and friends, it's just such a special feeling.
Even though the temple behind me is a big part of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, you don't have to be a member to enjoy the lights.
People come here for different reasons. If just to come see some cool Christmas lights.
The lights are on the property of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, but anyone is welcome.
This is very pretty, and the way that they set it up is definitely different from other churches.
Members of other churches can appreciate the look of Temple Square.
You don't have to be like a Mormon to enjoy like this view.
Josh Witzel, Cache Rendezvous.
And if you want to see the lights at Temple Square, they will be lit until January 2nd.
Bobby Russell is here and she did a little granola bar taste testing.
Hey Bronson and Paige, I recruited Nicole and Eddie to try some Clif bars like this one with me. So, I brought this one for you guys to try. So, let's see. I'm gonna rip a little bit off, and then just take a quick bite, and then rate it 1 to 5.
Okay, I love treats on set.
Oh yeah, you know I don't mind food at all, whatever form it takes.
Wow.
Not bad. Have to give it a 4.
Pretty good.
I'm giving it a 5. That was tasty.
I'll also say 4. Yeah, and. Do you guys buy these? Do you eat these very often?
Oh yeah, it's like one of my favorite snacks, for sure.
I've never went out of my way to buy them before. I know a couple friends of mine have let me borrow them, and I thought they was pretty tasty. One of them was kind of a weird flavor. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I'm by no means a Clif Bar expert.
Pretty good taste. I'll give that a thumbs up. What about you?
Taste, thumbs up.
That's good. I'll give it a thumbs up.
Oh, I rate this one about 3 out of 5. It's all right. Nothing amazing.
I'd say 4. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, I was gonna say 4 too. That's one of my favorites I've had.
This is interesting. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna give it thumbs down for flavor. I don't really think it compares to actual carrot cake.
Can I give it like a halfway thumbs up? 'Cause that's what I think.
I think it's awesome. Like the spicing, I don't know what it is they have in it, but yeah, it doesn't taste exactly like carrot cake, but like I still think it's good.
I think it's probably a 3.
I'd say like a 4.7 out of 5 because it wasn't perfect, but it was pretty dang good.
That one was way easier to rip than the other ones.
Yeah, for sure.
Very
Smells like a smoothie.
Definitely thumbs up for taste. I really like this one.
It tastes good. I don't really feel like it tastes like a smoothie.
I'm not too into the fruit. I like the other two better. It's not awful, so I don't want to give it a thumbs down, but it's either up or down, so I'll have to say down.
I would give it a 4.
I'll also go 4.
I'll say a 2. I'm just not the biggest fan.
These are the only granola bars I've had that are actually filling, and it might be something more healthy than those holiday treats.
That's right. If you've been on the second floor of the USU Taggart Student Center, you may have noticed a change in decor. People walk through this room full of trees decorated to represent different USU organizations. Each tree will be donated at the end of this week to families who may be struggling financially this holiday season.
We thought we'd make a tree that could go home to a family and people would enjoy. But then also we made a tree that could be enjoyed here at the Festival of Trees.
You can vote for your favorite tree on the event's website. The link is on our Facebook page. All right, thank you so much for joining us for our holiday edition of Cache Rendezvous. And for some of our seniors, including you, Bronson, this is your very last show. We just wanted to say thanks for everything. We'll miss you a lot, and congratulations on graduating. Happy holidays, Aggies!
Sorry, Bronson.
Congratulations, guys. We'll miss you a lot.
Thanks for calling the GED Pep Talk Center. Jerry Stiller speaking. Your level 7 in your face pep talk.
I can keep pushing you. Believe me, I'm good at it. But at some point, you're going to need to start pushing yourself.
See, once you've got your GED diploma, you'll feel so good about yourself.
You tell them. You can't change your past, but you can definitely change your future. That makes me so happy, I'm ready to bust out a dance.
Mr. Trejo, can I transfer this guy to you? My gentle technique isn't really working. You need something a little more
Persuasive?
Yes.
You listen, and you listen good.
Hey, where's my sandwich?
Terry? Terry!
Take it from me, the King DMC. It's a real cool thing to get your GED.
Get that diploma!
Now hold on and we'll find you free GED classes. Capiche?
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get